Forza Horizon 6, we are so back. Welcome to episode 2. We're in the garage, as you can probably tell. However, am I in photo mode? Am I walking around? There's my bloke. It's my bloke. I am in photo mode, yes. But it's practically the same, except you move a little bit slower. This is the garage system in this game. I'm actually really looking forward to really customizing a garage. I kind of don't know why Need for Speed never let us customize the bloody garage. It doesn't make sense. Because now we can in Forza, and you got beat. That's it, it's over. Now, I did find something out that's really cool, and I need to tell you this if you are on team progression. Turns out that I have successfully managed to disable VIP, but I still have the full version of the game. So Xbox gave me early access. Once again, thank you to Xbox. But they gave me the full shebang. I've got the premium edition or the gold edition or whatever the hell you call it. £110 this game costs. But it turns out you can fully disable it because, as you see on my name, I don't have a crown. Whereas I asked my friend Corey, who's also playing Forza Horizon 6, he has a crown. Which tells me, yes, you can disable the extra money that you don't want to have. Which is great. And then you could re-enable it after the fact. That's the best thing. So, you know, you slow down the money a little bit. However, you will not be reducing the insanity of the amount of vehicles that you have in the game. It is a ridiculous amount. I've got 29 cars and we're about an hour-ish into the game. So it's still very giving and they seem to give you a lot of cars. Practical order. Is that actually Horizon Stunt Party Drifter and collaborative mini games? Just want to say again, just massive props to Playground for this menu. By far one of the nicest UI things they have added to the game. I was literally just talking about the fact as well in a previous video. The direction and not having a solid direction as to what to actually do, but marking which ones I should be going for the, you know, qualification, the progression of the game. Oh, it's so good. What the hell am I doing? So much better than it was before. What is nice though, it only gave me the choice of 2 cars. This car, the GR86, BR86, or the Miata, which is clearly showing once again they are locking the cars, and that's a good thing in that they're specifically set based on those characters. Mate, look at the wheels on that little car. Hey, there's Corey. There's Nick. That's so sick. We got all the guys here. Tunes in the game. Dynamite MC. Are you kidding me? How we got a Dynamite MC? That's not a copyright-free radio. There's just no shot. There's a guy called Dude. Is that his Xbox name? Because if so, Dude, that's pretty cool. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slingshot. Slingshot past them. Now, another thing I did learn as well is that you can, like, test back and forth the graphics live because they did kind of change the menu system and you can't really see the game behind the menu. There is a way for me to mess around with it, so I'm very curious about what I can, like, do, obviously. As I pull up to the finish this time, it looks like bloody England. This time, I'm not going to skip, except that screen. Hopefully that's not the screen I shouldn't have skipped. No, this screen, I'm going to not press anything, and I'm going to hope that it's going to show me about my money. And I'm not just going to stare at a car for like 10 minutes. It's going to stare at my car for about 10 minutes. If I press it... Where's my money screen? I don't know what I'm getting. Oh my God. It's faced by a bigot. You're really making me do this. Oh no.
Okay, sausage.
Okay, that's really weird. I was not expecting... I was assuming if I changed it, I would get to see a preview. But if I press this button, you can see it happen in real time. This is really nice. So if I go to low... Okay, it makes the car obviously more shiny. That's what I'm noticing with the lighting. It gives you a little bit more detail on the buildings. That's really, really handy. And high doesn't really seem to make a difference. The shadow under the car was maybe different. It looks less flat, and I wish I could have it on, but I can't. And this is just the ray trace reflection quality. So the difference between low, high, and medium, very minimal. Very minimal. And the screen space versus on and off, honestly, I don't think you need it. I would go for the lighting if you're going to go for one of the ray trace options. I thought it was going to give me one of those bloody BMWs, but nope, it's got the welcome pack Raptor. We'll go with that one. It's so funny. The car doesn't fit, man. Okay, not a car. It does mostly fit, to be fair, but there's like, what, the 6x6 and stuff? That I want to see on the cutscene. All right, cross-country race. This is the first cross-country race that I've done. It's basically a mixture of on and off-road. We got a truck that sounds like it's vibrating the window screen. Maybe we did already do one of these. I've probably done every type of event already, haven't I? Right, a little bit of off-roading. Finally, big old truck to do the job. modern truck. It is pretty interesting. They normally give you like super new, like, to be fair, the Supra was in the last game, wasn't it? Right at the beginning of the game. Oh, look at that. Jeez. I guess this time they were like, well, I guess they still gave us everything, but most people are definitely going to pick the Sylvia. Oh, what a slingshot. He's doing it. Ford V. Wait, I could use the Focus? Are you kidding me? Why show me the big one if I could use the bloody Focus? Well, that would kind of make sense because my my Mitsubishi Evo was on there. Never mind. I could buy a... How much... Okay. I'm just playing in so many different directions at this point. I'm kind of curious. How much money do I actually have? Can I, you know, actually buy a lot of car right now? I've got, what, almost 200,000 so far? If you're on VIP, I believe you get like 3 times bonus. So you'd be at like 600 at this point. Ish, if you haven't spent any money. The lack of shadows on the grass until it's really in front of you is pretty funny to see. It looks a little like England did in Forza Horizon 4. Whoa! Now that is good. And I was on the best view for it. Screw being on the third person view. I just want to see the city. That is really well designed. Come on, no. I gotta be first. Are you joking me? I got beat by Corey in AI. I was going to talk about the supercharger wine. That sounds really sick. Second place. What a devastating display. Do I need to be in top? I think it's probably top 3. Get the frick out of here, Corey. Also, I was kind of dunking on his character. He's got really long arms for some reason. They kind of come all the way down to like the knees. Are we down to the final before we need to progress? I think so. It's another bloody rally event, though.
I have set your route to the dirt race event.
A dirt race event. Okay, I got 10 grand for completing the event. I got 6 grand, an extra 6 grand for completing the event. I'm at now 200. And I just got given 30 grand for discovering. Did it actually give me? It gave me it! I thought I had to claim it. Oh, Subaru WRX 2004. Good. That was not the new one, is it? For sale. How much are you charging on this for sale car? Someone put this in the way. I save 8 grand. You can actually get stuffed. Oh, I know what I've got here. No, you don't. You actually disgrace me. 8 grand off new price. The rain and the contrast of the green and the wet roads, the wet windows. Easily one of the most beautiful. You know what? A perfect time for this. Once again, we're going to go on live preview. Yes. And look at the ray tracing. So screen space reflections on right now. Low is basically the same. Are you ready? Gotta be honest, ray tracing in the bin. I think the roads look better with screen space. It does also turn them off in between. What's more best? Ray tracing. No, just, yeah, don't bother. The freshness of a new game, and as of today, a lot of you will be joining us. Yes, we are going to be seeing people that spent the £110, or probably, I hope, at least $130 would be the equivalent. Otherwise, we're being scammed in the UK as per usual. It should literally actually cost equivalency, like, what, 150 USD? That's how much you should be paying. No, not saying that you should be paying that. It is my recommendation if you're looking for more of a progression-based thing. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. You can just get the main version now if you want all the expansions and stuff, to be fair. But now we know we can disable what we don't want to use right now. That is really nice. So it's probably also the case if you wanted to disable a bunch of the cars and rewards and the welcome pack and things like that. You could do all of that. I just decided to keep the rest of it because, you know, it's mostly about the money to me. But so far, it's definitely nicer. Although I wasn't expecting kind of the perfect experience. I wasn't expecting like a Need for Speed progression experience in where, in my opinion, even Need for Speed's a little quick these days. But I was expecting better, and better we do have. Like, genuinely better. And it's not only that. Even with the VIP, you actually still are kind of locked to using specific cars for the events to actually progress. And it does give like a little bit of a duality thing. It's about a choice. You can do what you want. You can go free roam in the cars that you... I still would prefer to genuinely just not actually make enough to... If you're going to give all the cars, just don't give me enough. Don't do both. I think both is the problem. Every few races so far, I've been getting access to like free cars and then making like 50 grand. But that's my opinion on it. And of course, I want to see what the majority think because, mate, either way, so far, the balance is so much better than it was previously. So thank you to Playground Games for genuinely listening and also, you know, listening to a little bit of Game Pass people going, you should probably make people play more. Thanks to Game Pass. Okay, was this the final event we needed? Please, 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 please. Yeah, thank you, Helena. Helena? What did you say her name was? Let's get that green wristband. So this is Horizon Rush. So this is in the place of what would be one of the showcase events. Showcase events are now restricted down to 2 in this game, which is, you know, but there's a chance that Horizon Rush will fill that void and they're more playable, or at least replayable. That's kind of the idea of them. It's either one of 2 things. They want them to be more replayable, which is why they are as they are, or it's because they didn't want to spend as much on the big showcase events. And so 2 was where it was, and they were like, we need to fill the void. Lean a little bit on it was that. But as long as there's a bullet train race, and if there isn't, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. And the big robot map. I've seen a leak for that. It looks really sick. I watched about 2 seconds of it. I didn't want to see it, but like, how can you not look at it? Big robot racing a big robot. It's probably the coolest showcase race they've ever done. Like, actually ever. This is the one we have seen at the docks. Peer pressure. Not in the car that they showed. This is different before, right? Oh, mate. What a view. Making use of the docks, though, real nice. Okay, so we've got, like, moving containers, things to make it a little bit more dramatic. But the idea is it's basically just a time trap. And the idea... The noise! I don't remember the noise being this good on the preview. Maybe they were playing music over it or something. Yeah, actually. Really good. Gives me a real vibe of the drifting sections that they did in Need for Speed. Mostly in Need for Heat when they did that introduction to the drifting. Yeah, that's what that mostly reminds me of. So there's a little bit of dynamics in this race to kind of make up for the fact it's not a showcase. the things move around a little bit, and they can... I think they say long-term they can make some changes to it, which is probably going to be for the festival playlist. This guy's got a helicopter. He's doing a couple of little stunts for us. He's doing stunts like, like Michael Jackson on a pedal bike. Feels very Dirt-esque. Feels a little bit Need for Speed with those extra time trial events they did. It's got a little bit of breakage, a little bit of jumpage, experiencing a quick car. And to be real, some of the showcase races weren't as good as the others. There was a very real unbalance of them, so making them a little bit cooler, a little bit bigger, I think makes sense, doesn't it? You know, every time I'm near the helicopter, the camera shakes a lot more. I wish that was the sense of speed as a standard. I want more of that just constantly. There should be an option for helicopter camera shake. Put it on. It made me feel like I was going so much faster when it did that. Shake me camera. There you go. Yeah. That's loads better. And then it just straightens out and flattens out. Bro, what the hell is going on? You're just ruining my damn course. Yeah, to be fair, more interesting than some of the showcases. Less interesting than the best of the showcases. I think that's where I'm going to place it. It's actually not bad. Okay, I didn't expect that. It's not bad. It's fine. Is it going to make me replay this more so than a showcase? Very much not. I think absolutely not. But, you know, it was decent. There you go. 3 star.
Keep practicing. There's some seconds.
Shut up, mate. Sure, I'll have you. So, yes, there you go.
You earned it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm now on the green wristband.
Showcase event.
Oh, there it is.
Pretty special.
Oh.
You know the drill. To qualify, we have these new events open to you. So, what takes your fancy?
I'm just gonna do what I need to do. Holy crap! They're throwing. Oh my god! Chill out. How long is it gonna take me to get to this? There it is. Big robot fella. Actually, like, look at that shot. Genuinely really looking forward to that one. They've made a bigger deal of it. And what I love is that it's very clear to me, if you know the other studio is working on Fable, it almost makes me feel like this was part of the tech for Fable. It just kind of makes sense that they're building a collaboration. They're both releasing in the same year. Awesome. I cannot wait for Fable. Playground Games are releasing 2 bangers this year, by the way. And I got the car. That's way too quick to have now. This is great. It says 29 cars still. But there you go. Now it says 30. Okay, let's find out. Can I afford a car? I have 300,000.
This is
and
the auto show.
Yeah, I know it's
kind of
the bloody auto show, man. I could clearly see that.
And hey, you know, maybe even buy yourself a new car.
Yeah, so what I really want to know, for example... Oh, no, the X6M. That's disgraceful. If I go over to, let's say, my baby, Nissan R34, there it is, 2,000. So is that slightly different? 200 grand. Okay, you know what? I take it back. Maybe the money is a little crazy in this game. Okay, but the Sylvia's 20 grand. What is this? So I could buy a car, but I would have no money. But it doesn't matter because I feel like I can still just keep grinding out. Okay, now it says recommended event above these. And that's what really makes me kind of think that's what I need for the progression, right? That's what that's telling me. Not that I can do anything. I think I genuinely have to follow the route that they suggest. Is what I'm thinking. I need to complete 15 wristband events to do this. So I'm guessing... Okay, yeah, it shows you in the corner and on the tile which of these events are. You can do whichever you want. So I'm just gonna completely ignore it and do the ones I actually care about. Also, is the fast travel free now? Did I just fast travel to that event for nothing? I think it is. Yeah, it's now free to fast travel. Well, that's interesting. Why did I drive? And once again, we are using our own cars, which is mostly the case. Mostly the case. I think what I'm gonna do now is once again bump up the difficulty a little bit more, just to, you know, spice it up. Above average. Let's go on highly skilled. See what that's like and get it going. Come on, baby. Let's do another race. We've got 15 races to do, I think it was. That big all-wheel drive launch is disgraceful. And we're gonna see exactly what this is all about. Oh, mate, they're really pulling away from me now. All I did is bump to highly... Am I at the bottom of the class? I can't remember if 600 is the bottom of the class or the top of the class. I guess we'll find out if I win or lose. I feel we're gonna do okay, though. Through the streets, baby. Oh, yeah. Shifted down. Pulling away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Once again, dude is being done in. We got a playground games dude over there. These are driver tasks, by the way, not actual the races engaged in, no. But it giving me an objective, it giving me a little guide, so I know now that I don't need to do this. I'm learning the game at the pace I recommend that everyone else learns it. What are you? Hello? What? That's a Subaru? I mean, it looked a bit Subaru-esque, but it looks like a plain clothes police officer. It's crap. It's not crap. It's just, it didn't look what I thought. You know, sometimes I should just not. I'm just going to dig myself into a hole. There's like one person in the comments saying, that's my favorite car. Come on. Come on. Think I need to bump it again. Don't you? Well, this is pretty interesting. I don't have a car that can actually partake in this race, so I'm being forced to buy one. Is this going to drain my bank account? Potentially. I'm buying a bloody hatchback. I know the Focus RS is actually good for multiple things, so I'm probably going to go with that, to be honest. And it's only 30 grand, so don't mind if I do. It is pretty funny, like, the duality of it. In most races, it's like, oh, you don't have this car? Don't worry. You'd just be given 3 of them. Here you go. This race... You don't have a Focus RS or any other form of hatchback? You pleb. Buy one. Sorry, Nick. It does make you wonder, how do they decide when to give you the car and when not to give you the car? Who makes that decision? Let me be that person and I'll tell you when to give you the car. Never. It would be really nice, actually. I think if there's that setting in the game. I wonder if I can access it here. They've got this story progress and they've got it on stat. What? Where did it go? It's there. Story progress. And if you change it, you can change it so basically you progress even if, you know, not very good. That option should just be an overall difficulty. And I think that'll be really cool to see in where you have to buy all of the cars. Like you buy all the cars and maybe you're given one based on the one you select. It's like, almost like a hardcore mode. That would be really cool. Split it. Make the decision split. Build 2 games playground. It's my first P7. They actually destroyed me on this. The balance of the car is way up. That's still a kind of frustrating point. I bought the car, should just be the best. Right? I'm kidding, of course. But does that count as actually me winning the race? That's something I need to know.
Hey. Now we're racing in higher tier events.
Yeah.
You should think about getting some cars to help you out.
Oh, really? Are you just going to bully? I just bought this. Yeah, here we go. So it says I've completed it and win. So do I need to do that again? I am going to say, wait, earn Horizon points to unlock this event. Oh, it's like a Horizon point. This gives me 100 Horizon points. If I complete a new fresh event, that gives me 350. Oh, and it says races completed. So no, I don't need to win. Okay, no, this is nice, actually. I've just realized you can only fast travel to events that you've explored the map of. So if I'm trying to fast travel over here, I can't. That's not bad. I was going to be like, that makes it easy. I like paying 10 grand to travel everywhere because I never find any of the billboards. Took me a bit of time, but I've realized that the wristband events completed, that's actually not the events to unlock the wristband. That is purely the special events. We've done 3 special events thus far that are unlocked by the wristbands. That makes more sense. We're just focused on the points. That makes more sense. So it's recommending this for the drag race, but it's also then saying I can pick any of these. I'm going to ignore as many as I can. I'm going to go with my Miata. Has there been a time before where they genuinely include drag races in the campaign? I don't think there is. I'm pretty confident in that. Oh, bro, that launch was not good. Oh, come on, man. I'm being walked on. I thought it was supposed to balance to my car. Why is everyone destroying me? I'm 10th place. My little Miata can't do anything. 8th place. Come on. Yes. All right. At least I'm not last. I'm like in the middle of the grid. 6th place. I feel like the difficulty is just all over the shop. So we're now moving on to an off-road race in the Celica. This thing actually really sick. I haven't used it yet. I think it's the first time we're using it. But the thing that I keep coming back to, especially in off-road races, and again, I've not really messed around with drifting as of yet, but the steering, the fact that you're actually getting some like live input as to what the wheels of the car is doing, it makes such a substantial difference. This is something that people have been asking for such a long time, in mostly for the sake of the drifting. But I think in every instance, this makes the game feel more dynamic, like more animated in a big way, especially in the interior view. The interior view always felt a little flat, so like having some just motion, some motion in the ocean, commotion in the ocean. Oh, yes. That's way better. And the wet pickup from the wheel are stunning. Stunning. Though it does have to be said, I am kind of feeling a little distracted by the game right now. I'm now properly in just the flow of the races. But what I really am tempted to do is just do the explore category. But it doesn't dictate, it doesn't go towards the progress in the campaign, which makes me just want to like, no, I need to one-shot this and then do the other. But I'm going to need to break it up at some point. But for now, I'm enjoying this. Also, this is really sick. You know what? Fair play. I'm going to say no for now, because there is a chance I will go back to that. But for right, I have now realized that I can basically do anything I want to. So that's what I've been doing. Real nice attention to detail there. Was not expecting that. Speaking of attention to detail, just like the UK, the weather in Japan is a bit all over the shop. So, pothole. There's a damn pothole in the... All right, let's drive through it. Are we ready? Ready? Maybe it wasn't big enough. That's a crater. What do you mean it doesn't go in the pothole? That's really unfair. That would have been sick. That would have been game of the year. How about you go back and model the potholes to have a dip? I need that in my life. Can you imagine everyone in Forza community? Everyone would take their hypercars to the potholes specifically just to launch them. What is it like if you go over a pothole at 300 miles an hour? Things you wouldn't attempt in real life. Attempt in the game. One thing I am definitely feeling now, though, we're talking about, what, 2 hours into the game? Maybe a little bit more. I'm feeling that I really love Japan, and I really want to see more takes on it. I want to see so many different games do a take on Japan, because honestly, some of my favorite games recently, so many games are doing a Japan map, and every Japan map I play is slightly unique, slightly different, and the take on it is just different. What I'm essentially trying to say is I really want another Midnight Club to return. By the way, Rockstar Games is talking about, you know, bringing back some other IPs, or at least Take-Two is. Midnight Club, you know, another one in Tokyo. Because right, I think there was Tokyo, was it like a little sub-city that you could jump to on the special complete edition. And I really want a Need for Speed in Japan. I just do. It needs to happen at some point. The varied takes on it are so sick. All right, a little bit later, we are pretty close now. However, I'm now doing a drag meet, because you can do the drag meet to actually level up.
Less urge to steer, hit up the drag meet.
I'm at the drag meet.
Go find an empty grid spot and we can...
Wait, no, I want to change car. I need something a little bit faster at the least. Come on, give me some bloody strength. Enter a grid slot, and do we line up like here? Where do we line up? Here. I'm in a grid slot. What more do you want from me, man?
Wait for the green light.
Oh, it wants me to the side. Here we go. I'm drag racing all my mates. This is a representation of all of my mates hanging out. We are gonna have so much fun together, lads.
Drop the hammer down.
You're a bit late on that, mate. Drop the hammer down. Jeez. Me and the pals checking out drag racing in Forza Horizon 6. Me and all my pals. The lads.
Nice.
Completed it, mate. 150. The free roam activities give me bloody nothing. Bloody useless. What do I need to actually do to get the full fat amount there? I've still got 300 left on the table. I'm not reading all that. But it says 350 left. That is all we need, which means we only need to do one more event. And if I win this, that's 350 right there. I'm going to fast travel right down that little slither. Holy. See, this is what I wanted from the United Kingdom in Forza. Look at this. This is beautiful. Actually beautiful. This is what Scotland looks like in my brain. This is what it should have been like. We need a redo. We need a redo of all the games with your new graphics pipeline, your new engine, everything in between. Maybe with some smaller roads. That K car looks stupid. Get out of the way. That's what I'm talking about. Oh! Okay, I just got bullied by a G-Wet. That was fair. Whoa. It really wants me driving this bloody Evo. All right. Either way, this is it. The final event before we race in the first showcase event. I don't actually know if this is the first showcase event already. How? It says 15 events. We've got 15 events left to go. It's pretty early for a showcase. I feel like if there's 4 of those time trial events that we did, we should probably have done another one of those before we're doing a big old showcase. Because the gap between the showcase and the end showcase is gonna be pretty wild. That's a long time. I thought there'd be a little bit more pickup, but hey, you know, at least I can see. That's always nice. Gonna brake. Oh, you got shit. Oh, didn't go well. Again, I'm gonna say it. This is 3 p.m. in the winter in the UK. Absolutely 3 p.m. in the winter. By comparison, right now it's leading on to summer. We get the sun until like 11 p.m. The duality. I guess we're kind of in line with Japan. That would kind of make sense. And just like that, job is done. That fog is really cool. That might be one of the coolest like weather instances so far. But now it is time to claim the victory.
You did it! Qualified to race a giant mech.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say that. Anyway, you complete the showcase and that next wristband is yours.
Ooh. So we're racing against the mech to get the wristband. That's kind of crazy to think about. This might be one of the coolest showcases in like ever Forza history. I'm very much looking forward to it. And we won't be doing it right now because there's a more important task at hand. As part of my special version of the game, the higher versions of it, you get these time attack cars. And they may be some of the most insane things I have ever seen. And I wanted to give a little taster to one of them in this video. How could I not? Also, what the hell? I think the Supra is the one I want to try first. Let's get in this car. Holy... While the customization itself in this game is nothing insane, it's not like the most crazy news you've ever seen. This, the time attack cars and the custom cars they've got in this game, genuinely insane. Actually kind of crazy. I don't know how the duality can exist, but it does. These are the type of cars that confused people, definitely. And we're going to try this one out. Oh, and fantastic. What terrible weather to be giving this a go. Why? What's the sound actually going to be like on this thing? It's okay. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's not bad. It's actually not bad. To be fair, I expected it. I don't know. I feel like I heard differently. I guess the R30, the RB is kind of ruining it for me. Okay, let's go on the highway. I've not been on the highway properly yet. Well, that's convenient. Look at that slither that we've got right there. Let's use that one. Let's get a full sense of speed with this. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, I'm going to just go the other way. Let's do a nice, even build up. Get that aero working for us before we properly... Oh, mate, this game is beautiful. In the rain, it's really good. Nice dry tunnel. Absolutely blinding me. Little race car interior. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's get it. Hold it. I've got no more gears left. What? I thought there'd be more. I thought I'd have so much more. I need to upgrade it. But 180 miles an hour in Forza Horizon 6 for the first time. This feels like, in my opinion, 100. This is what it feels like to drive at 100. The sense of speed is definitely better. But I would argue that, yeah, we're still, you know, we made some progress. We made some progress. What a beautiful game. Holy crap. Holy, the whine as well. It shifts faster than the guy actually touching the shifter. I'm just gonna blow my engine up. All right, let's pull off to the side. Thank you so much for joining us for this video. I will be back with a lot more Forza Horizon 6. And here's some more right now.